Okay, well, hello and welcome back. If you are just joining, this is the interior video of the high school Minecraft that I made, or Minecraft in high school that I made. This is Green High School. It is based off of a TikTok that I posted about a year and a half ago that went kind of viral, and I did show it in the last video, but if you've not seen it, I will show it right now. So as you can see, it is a little bit different. One of the most commented thing on it was to show the inside and the outside, and I kept saying no, but yeah, here we are. So if you did not see the last video, I just did a tour of the campus, which is just a big circle around the building and the football field and the parking lot and everything. So if you want to see that, go to the previous video and then coming back. Otherwise, join me on a tour of the inside. So this might be a little, try to go kind of quick because there's a lot to cover here. But we'll make a couple stops and show you the basics. So this is again Green High School, GHS. You'll see around posted around the walls. This is the main entrance. This is coming into the lobby. So first off, you're greeted by Green High, stairs to the second floor, and then immediately the courtyard. So we'll stop in the office first. So this is the main office for the school. As you can see here, this is the security vestibule. So if you're late, you come in here. Secretary can, buzz you into the office, door opens, or they can let you into the building, and you come in that way. Back here, attendance office, and then this back hallway leads into the clinic and student services. The principal offices are back here, and everything else, all the good fun stuff. Student services is another fancy word for your guidance office. So I don't know if they just call it that. I know a lot of colleges call it that, but usually at the high school level, it's guidance office. But these are all the guidance offices. I'll show you a couple of the rooms. They're all the same. But so yeah, that's the office part of the building. It's not that exciting, but in real life, it's not exciting either. It's a small hallway, for at least compared to the rest of the school. Okay, so over here, so when I build stuff in Minecraft, I like to put a plaque up of the date that I made it and what it was. So you can see, it just looks like pretty cool. I can look back and be like, wow, in March of 2019 I had no life, and then, wow, in January of 2021 I had no life, and today I have no life. But yeah, anyways, so I can look at it, and just be like, oh wow, that was 2 years ago, or almost 3. So Green High School, that was when it was started, was March of 2019. And then the addition was added on to the school in December of 2019. I did talk about the addition in the previous video, so that might not make sense to you, but there was an addition on the actual school in real life, and I kind of simulated that on this school too. The campus was completed on May 15th of 2020. That is when the parking lot was finished, all the streetlights were finished, all the trees, just the minor details, the bells and everything else, everything, minor. So that was kind of when I kind of stepped back and was like, well, okay, this is a finished product. And then I posted on TikTok and people told me that it was not accurate, so I redid it. So the school was renovated in January of 2021, and as you saw on the TikTok, you can kind of see it's pretty different from at least when that TikTok was made. So let's just head down here, and actually this would be a good time to show a couple of photos of the construction process. So yeah, those are always fun to look back on. I usually take screenshots as I go, just so I can look back and be like, wow, that was painful. But yeah, so this is the library, Learning Resource Center. As you can see, there's a lot of books. There's about 5 million more books in this library than in real life. I think the real school has like 2 books or something. But so yeah, this is the main library. As you can see, there is glass on the roof. The real one does not have that. In Minecraft, if you're familiar with it, if you put a light, I think it's above like 9 blocks, it starts not to light up the floor as well. It's not real, so obviously. So the higher you go, the less you see. So this is like, I think it's just like 15 blocks or something up. So the lights are not effective. So I just put glass up there. That way the sunlight can shine through, and it simulates real life. If I go to nighttime, you can kind of see it better, because up there you can see on the wall how good it lights up, and then it just like dies. But there's still some moonlight coming through. So like I was saying a little bit ago, all the lights are controlled by switches. I can turn every light off in the building by multiple switches. And I also simulated, since it's nighttime, a good time to show you, a couple of lights stay on for security lights and like emergency lights in case something happened. A block broke and it broke the wire or something, I don't know. But in real life, the schools have that. A lot of new schools have it, so I thought it was pretty cool to put it in the school, and I just think it's kind of a cool party trick. You can pull it out. I don't know. But so yeah, that's kind of cool. I'll go back to daytime. Daytime. Okay. That's about it. There's a couple classrooms back there, and then students can come here and skip class or whatever else they do. I don't know. I never went to the library, so I don't know. Check out the 2 books they have up here. So we'll just go this way. We'll go to the, this is the addition, so you can see, like I was talking about, the lights change. The other hallway, the floor changes. This one kind of stays the same. You can see it's kind of spaced weird because it's the addition, but so yeah, trophy case. So we'll go through the academic portion and then head over to the athletic portion. So this is one of the classrooms. Obviously, I'm not going to show you every classroom because that would be complete waste of everybody's time. But you can see this is pretty basic compared for the classrooms. They have these little shields that you're safe from COVID. I don't know. I must have been really bored and added those. Some of the classrooms have that at least. But yeah, so this is what a typical classroom looks like in the school. I'll show you one of the science rooms later. This is one of the 3 courtyards. So this has a waterfall, a little path, and then some seats for students to sit down and do some homework and whatever else they need to do. We try not to turn too fast. I don't want to give you whiplash. Some of the classrooms do have windows into the hallways. In the new edition, they all have that. In the old edition, there's some classrooms that don't have windows to the outside, so they don't. They have it to the hallway. That way they get some light in there. A staircase and a emergency exit. And then we have the bathrooms. Over here is the senior square. This is where the senior lockers are. Or there's some of them. I mean, there's 20 lockers in this or whatever there is in real life. There's 400 seniors, so whatever they can fit here. And then this is another version of a classroom setup. These have a different desk layout. So now we're going to head back into the old edition. You can see this is how everything changes. The floors change, ceiling changes. Over here, not over here. Next one. Over here is it's called the staff center. Actually it's now the student center. It used to be the staff center. This is where the students can come in, and I think they have some study halls in this room and some other classes that they can't hold in the small classroom, so they use this. Again, the lights can turn off. Oops. You can put blocks wherever you want. A couple bathrooms here. And then this is the courtyard. So I cannot go out this way. But so yeah, some seating out there. You can kind of see through the window. There's some seating, American flag. Our OTC raises and lowers that flag every day. And this one, I don't do that every day because I'd have to destroy it to do that. But so yeah. So down here is the lecture hall. This is where if you have a CCP class, they would project it, live stream it from a university, and you'd come in the lecture hall and you could watch it. So we have some acoustic tiling on the ceiling, some lights, and then some seats you can come in and watch the presentation and talk back and forth through Zoom or whatever they use. There's some closet space back there and some fire equipment. And the control room, it can fully control the room. So I'll talk about this in a second, but not every room has a switch, just because there's no point to do that. It takes up so much time. But rooms like the lecture hall, the auditorium, the gym, that kind of stuff that you need separate controlling of, they do have it. and like the student center you saw next door. The hallway is like this, and I think this electric room. Oh, it's right here. Oh, janitor. Oh, yes, I did add janitor closets. I know you're very concerned about that. So the janitor closets are there. If I go to an electrical room, it does have switches for that area. So I just turned off the back classrooms. So now all the back hallway classrooms are off. And then this one is back hallway. Oops, okay, that's a block. Back hallway. So the back hallway just turned off. So I did it in zones like that. That way I could like section off the school, and if if I wanted to turn off a section of the school or block it off because there might be an event going on or something, I could turn it off. And it's just easier doing that versus just putting a switch in every room, because I'd have to go to all 200 rooms or whatever there is and turn off every single one. Where in this I can just turn off a whole hallway with one switch. So it kind of makes it nice. Okay, we'll go around this way. Let's go down this hallway. So just another classroom. They're all the same. We'll head to the second floor. We have some science rooms up there. They're all about the same. So like these classrooms, they don't have windows. So like I was talking about, they have the window leading into the hallway. That way they can get some of the courtyard light in here. On the back side of that room, this is a weird school layout they did. This is the back side of that room, and this one has the windows. It's kind of, and then the other side is the opposite of that. So this one goes back with the windows, and then this one's on the front side. So that's kind of the layout they did for the school, which is kind of weird. But so if we go to the second floor now, I'll show you a couple of the science rooms. Just because those are kind of different. The second floor is a complete mirror of the first floor, so there's no point in showing you everything. But our science rooms are down in this edition, so let me just speed walk. I think there's a science lab down this way. Yep. So this is one of the science labs. So we have the fire sprinklers on the roof, the famous black desks, and some chalkboards, projector, just some other basic stuff. And then I think there's another science lab. Yep. So they're all pretty close to the same. And then this electrical room does the first and second, I think, yeah. So second floor classroom, second floor hallways, first floor and second floor hallways and classrooms. That's for the addition. Just a side note, some of the rooms are not exactly where they are in real life, like the electric rooms are not, and I kind of do that just because I don't really want to put out there like where all the stuff is in real life on YouTube. But so just FYI, they're all a little different. It's just kind of where it fit the best. So yeah, it's not a perfect map layout of the actual school. It is pretty close, but the classroom numbers are all different. So yeah, another science room. So I think that's pretty much all of the academic portion I wanted to show you. We can head back downstairs, this staircase down here, and then we will go to the athletic portion of the school, and the auditorium, and the gyms, cafeteria. So this is the inside of that tunnel I was telling you about on the outside. This is that garage area. So these garage doors can open up, and then the truck can back up. So now we're heading into this portion of the school. This was kind of a remodeled portion, so the lights are the 2 and 2 versus the 5 straight ones. One of the things I did notice on the other tours like this one on YouTube of people made like their own school in Minecraft, I just didn't like theirs because like they would put the ceiling like, let me see if I can, let's go one higher. It would be like, I don't know, like there's no cross. It's really hard to see where I'm aiming. They would make the hallway like this, and it was, sorry, this is terrible. There's no cross. I can't tell where I'm putting the blocks. And it'd be like this. And be like, okay, this is the hallway. It's like, well, no, that's not what it's like in real life. It's actually about, this high and this tall. So I think all the ceilings are about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think they're about 6 blocks high. And then I think it's 6 by 8. I think they're 8 blocks, except for the main hallway. Main hallway is way taller, which you've not seen that yet. But so this is the art hallway. Over here is the cooking class. Cooking. So this is where home ec is. They can, cook whatever they need to cook. I don't know what they do in that room. But this is one of the art rooms. So I did have a bunch of artwork around the walls, but then I remodeled it and I never put it back up. So it doesn't look very arty right now. Over here is the athletic office. So, they can come in here and buy tickets for the game. Athletic director has their offices in here, and assistant athletic director. And then down here is the drama room. So we're entering now the performing arts wing of the school. So this is the drama room. They have some practice rooms they can practice in. And then, sorry, I don't want to turn too much. This is one of the main electric rooms. It says main, but there's really nothing main about it. Just besides it's the main hallway, performing arts, and classroom. Again, in real life, I don't know what this room does, so I'm just, I just know this space exists, so there's some stuff in here, so don't quote me on that. In here is the fire panel. So I was trying to make a fire alarm. This is like the override, so this is off, then the fire alarm won't work. If it's on, it will. I was trying to make it throughout the whole school, but I'll let you listen to it. So there's a system that goes through this hallway, the main hallway, and if you move away from the hallway, you can't hear anything. And I decided it's going to take way too long to cover the whole school, but okay, this is a volume alert, might be loud. So that's the fire alarm. If I go down here, away from the hallway, it just stops. It's like, it's just not effective. Okay, volume alert coming back. So it's kind of cool. Like if I turn off this, it disables the switch, so then this can't be used. Versus when I turn this on, it says right there, when lit, alarm is off. So, and you can kind of hear right there, there's that high pitch thing, that chime, the note block. I was using those, but those are so quiet. I'm not sure if you could hear me there, but I was using those. Those are so quiet, so I went to the bells. But yeah, so anyways, so let me turn off the main hallway just because, we'll do that one too. So yeah, you can see every other block light is on. Maybe even make it nighttime that way. I don't know why, but it's cooler. So yeah, so it's like a real school at night. Every couple lights you're on is for security. So yeah, so that is pretty nifty. And if you do want to see a tutorial of how I did that, I'd be happy to show you. Just let me know if you want to see it or not. Especially if you're making your own school and you want to make it, it's pretty fun to do, and it makes it more like a real school. Okay, we come back to daytime. Okay, so this is the auditorium. This is the scene shop. This is the very back. So like I was saying, if they had a truck, they could come in and open these doors up, take the set in, close, and then carry the set through here, and then bang, you're in the auditorium. So this is the scene shop. This is where they can make the sets for the show and store all the equipment for the auditorium. They have some workrooms back here. Upstairs, there's a prop loft. So they can store some props up here, some electrical equipment for the auditorium, and some server stuff. And here's the dressing rooms. I think the lights are off right now. Yes. So this is the green room, or dressing room. So this is the green room here. Locker rooms for boys, and then there's bathrooms. And then on the other side, there's the same thing for the girls. So I'm not going to show you that, but through that door is the same thing. Okay, so this is the auditorium, and there is a show going on, I guess. So this is a set. So this is backstage. You can see there's just the lights are on, stage lights, and then there's the grid above it. And yes, we will go up there and I'll show you that. But there is a full fly system, and if you've never seen that, it's pretty cool, like in a real auditorium. But I kind of simulated that here. I spent a lot of time in the auditorium, so I did it like very detailed. And there's also a pit that can be covered up, make it a full stage. But if it's right now, I guess they're doing a play. I don't know. But so they have a pit, so the pit can come in here and play their instruments. So this is the house. Not much to talk about there. But above us we have the lights and acoustic tiling. There's also the catwalk up here, so they can come up here and focus lights. And then down here, I think we'll stay at the stage, and then we'll go up to the top. So you can turn on, I'm terrible at this. You can turn on, the catwalk lights and do whatever work they need to do up here. I can make an entire high school, but I cannot turn on a switch. Up here is the fly loft. So this is where all the flyers are controlled. If you see a backdrop come in during a show, or a light come in, or whatever scenery's coming in, usually it's done either up here, or sometimes some theaters have it on the floor, but it's a counterweight system. So these are all the pipes that go to this, and then you pull the rope and one of those pipes move. Up here there's a roof access point, so I don't remember if I can get back in or not, but this will take you to the roof. And this one will take you to the grid. So the grid is the room above the stage. It's where all the fly loft stuff connects. So there's loading dock up here, load weights on. And then up here is oh, there's one that's broken. Okay. Oops. Okay, we'll fix that later. There's chain. That must have, last time I was up here, must have broken on accident. But there's, this is above the stage. It's kind of hard to see. But all the chains connect up here to the ropes, and then go down to the fly loft. So if you remember on the outside of the school, you saw that really high tower. If you saw the last video, I did mention it a little bit too. That's the stage. This is what this is above that. So this is the highest point of the school. If the school had a 4th story, that would be about where that is. The school is only 2 stories though. Right here is about between the 2nd and 3rd. Okay, so we can head back down to the floor, and then I'll show you the booth, and then we'll go to the band rooms. So up here is the booth. This is the sound booth here. Oops, right here. So the soundboard would be here. They can mix a show, and over here would be like a computer, and they can put stuff on the screen. And up here is the booth. This is where the lights are controlled and all the equipment is stored. So they have control over lobby, stage, house, or house, stage, side lights. So house lights, oops, stage lights, and then the rest. So side lights, up to wall lights, and then this room, fun. Above us is a spot loft. That's where the spotlights are. That's where that ladder goes. There's another room above this. And yeah, so that's the auditorium. Trying to get some angles. Pretty nifty. Outside, you kind of saw it on the last video, but out here is the lobby. So you would enter and exit the auditorium through those doors. You'd buy your tickets right here at the box office. There's bathrooms in here. And then, just go right out to your car, which is nice that you don't have to go through the school to see a show. You can come right to the parking lot. Okay, so this is now the Performing Arts hallway. This is the band room. So this is where the band plays. There's some band offices down here for the band directors. And then some workrooms behind us. Entrance and exit over here so they can go outside and practice if it's nice and come back inside. And then some storage and their uniform storage for marching band. So yeah, that's the band room. Next to us is the choir room. Sorry, I don't know why it's doing that. There you go, choir room. So this is the foyer, and then we're into the choir room. So the choir would come up here and, sing what everything is saying. This does a little bit the real high school, it's like sideways, but in Minecraft I can't really do that with it looking good, so let's do this straight on. Over here is the choir director's office, and then some storage is back there. So yeah. Okay, so now we're heading to the TV studio, and then we'll go to the commons. So this is the TV studio, and here is the actual studio part of it. So here is the green screen. This is where they do all their, or let's say blue screens here, green screens on this side. They do the morning announcements from here and interviews. So the black things are cameras. I know they're very realistic, but they show the cameras and where they film the morning announcements from. Over there they have the control room where they can do all the mixing and switching for the video. And they can, oh, that's control room. Oops, I'm terrible at that. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I'll just broke something. Okay, let's make it worse. Okay, so control room, and then TV studio. Yes. Okay, so, and then in here is the TV production room. So the little classroom they can learn about how to film and everything, and then go to the studio and, you know, practice what they learned. Okay, so this is the back side of the dressing rooms, and we are now going to the commons. Woo, yeah! Okay, so this is the athletic entrance. So if you're coming into the school for a basketball game or anything else, you'd enter through these doors. So these go into the commons. So academic wing was down there, we were just there, and now we're in the athletic wing. So this is the commons. This is where a fancy word for cafeteria. This is where they eat. All you see, these are suspended lights in this room, so I kind of mimic that. So this is the lunch pickup area. So you'd walk in, you know, follow the arrows, and yes, thank you for my pre-packaged and frozen with microwave meat. Oh, here's my, you know, my teaspoon of milk. Thank you. And then, okay, that'll be $20, whatever it is. Okay, so that's the lunch line. You go out there and eat your coleslaw or whatever they give you, your meat, mystery meat. And then we have the tray return. Oops. So I was just doing that because I made it look like it's actually fluorescent lights. It kind of turns on at different times. Pretty cool. And then, so their slogan is Bulldog Strong, and they have strong because it's the green Bulldogs. So they have strong on signs. So I put the same signs there. Sorry, I just hit the mic. Okay, over here is the senior commons. This is where the seniors can eat their food. It's kind of a designated space. You kind of work your way up here, and then outside is the senior patio. If it's nice out, they can go out there and eat. Otherwise, they can stay inside. Back here is the staff dining room, or staff lounge. The staff will eat the lunch. And then back here, I don't think we can go in that way. We have to go this way. Back here is, let's go in this way, the kitchen. So this is where they, you know, put the frozen turkey or whatever, frozen donkey into the microwave and, you know, hook it up or heat it up. And then here is the offices for the kitchen where they can plan what kind of donkey they're going to serve tomorrow. I don't know. Whatever kind of meat they have. And then there's some pantries and stuff. Freezer, I think, somewhere in there. Boiler room. That's where the boilers are. You saw the smoke on the top on the other video. This is the bottom half of that. This is the maintenance room now, so they can do whatever maintenance they need to do. And now we are at the gymnasium. So this is the main gym. This is pretty, if you saw the TikTok, I think I have a picture of the old gym on here. It's not the one I showed earlier, it's a different one. If you have not seen it, go check out the TikTok page. But you'll see this looks catastrophically different than the first one. The first one, I think the ceiling stopped like where this track is. The track was like down to here, and the lights were like where this is. So it was very small. Now it was the same, you know, the floor is the same size, but very short. So this one, it is ginormous, and it looks pretty much like it does in real life. It has a floating track, and it has the full gym area. So yeah, I don't know what else to show you in here, but pretty impressive, I think, in my mind at least. I kind of have the floor on the ground the best I could with what I was given, which was nothing. I'll go up to the track and at least show you that. So this is the floating track. It goes all the way around the building, or not the building, but the gym. Don't know why I'm taking you around it, but it does. So 13 laps around this is 1 mile. They can come up here and do the mile if it's cold out, and if it's nice out, they can go outside and do the mile run that they make you all do. And yeah. So we'll head back downstairs, and then we'll go into the locker rooms. So now we're in this back hallway part. This is the PE locker room. So this is the boys' locker room. Right now I have the showers off. I was kind of redoing them. I haven't finished them yet. But this is where the showers would be. This is also a shower here. Kind of just like to wash off really fast. And then there's the lockers. So yes. And then some bathrooms here. So let's go to the team room. So that's for the PE. If you have like a basketball game or other stuff, you'd use the team room. So these are the team rooms. They're more towards whatever team's going on, and I do have the showers off in here too. First off, I turned it off because I closed it off for COVID because they weren't using it. I said they don't want to use it at all, but I just was being bored, so I closed off the showers, and then I was like, oh, let's redo it. I never got back to it. I think I finished this one, yeah. This is the girls' team room, so these were the showers look like. So if you just go in here and, you know, shower. So yeah, okay, so our next stop will be the wrestling room, because it's right here. So now we're back in the main hallway. And the ceiling goes back down. I don't know if I mentioned that, but the ceiling is stupidly tall over there. And then it goes back down. So this is the wrestling room. They would have their meets in here. Actually, their meets should actually be in the gym. They'd carry the mats in there. But they could practice at least in here and have some meets in here if they wanted to. Some seating areas. And then they could wrestle in this room. And then behind this wall there's some storage and then an exit to the outside. Yeah. Okay, so next we'll go to the weight room. Weight room. So this is where all the teams can come in and weight lift together, bench, do some pull-ups, do whatever else. Kind of has this it's concrete powder on Minecraft, but it looks like that that padding they use in sporting facilities. You know what I'm talking about? That pad you can buy and it links together. So then we're coming over here. This is an addition to the school that was added on with the other additions. This is the aux gym. So you can see the ceiling lights change again. So this is the auxiliary gym. This is where volleyball is held, and the youth sports come up here and use the gym. And if there's a basketball and a volleyball game going on, or basketball and wrestling, they would have two gyms to use. This is also the gym they use for homecoming, just because it's kind of the aux gym, so it can be torn up a little bit more than the other ones can. But yeah, so this one's a little bit more boring, but it is in real life too. It's just white with some trophies up there, some plaques of what year they won stuff. And yeah, so there's some storage down here. And I think that is just about, you've seen everything with the school now. So we'll go back to the front part. And yeah, so like I was saying, this took about 6 months to build, and then I redid it. So all in all, it was probably about a full year straight of just doing stuff. I did it off and on, just whenever I had some free time, which is a lot of times, but so yeah, that's just about everything I wanted to show you with the inside tour. If there's something I did not show you, and I kind of did this quickly, I didn't want to make it too long, which it is going to be a long video anyways, but I didn't want to spend too much time going over it. But if there's something I passed in the school and you're like, wait, I wanted to see that, or can we spend more time, in the auditorium or in the library, or how do you do this, how do you do that, how do you make the lights work and everything, just feel free to let me know, and I'll be happy to make another video, just about the library or just about something else. But yeah, I'll go back on the outside and show you the outside one more time, and then hopefully I'll make some more videos and show you some more stuff I did. There's also a couple other schools I made. There's a middle school down the road, and then there's another high school I built that's just right down the road. The other high school is, I think, a little bit more impressive on the outside, but the inside is not finished yet. But if you want to see that, I'd be happy to make a video about that too. But this one is the most finished one I have so far. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you made it this far, let me know if you have any questions, and check out the TikTok page. That's all I got for you.